Yeah. What do you think I'll be making tomorrow?
What do you think you'll be making tomorrow?
Yeah, with food and stuff.
Hmm, cupcakes.
Hope not. It's supposed to be a meal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then uh, um, food.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's hot food. If it's a dessert, that's also fine. But I would also need to go to the food bank and actually get some proper food.
Yeah. We'll hit some.
Yeah,
When we live together, we'll also hit some food banks and stuff.
I know there's one over here in Pontney or two. I'm not sure how many there are in Pontney. I think that's also the closest one to Rob as well. The one over here.
Angus makes the
I know there's
best
one at
bread, even if he gives me a hard time for always leaving the first
Abercrombie
slice in front of the door of my
near
house.
Aberdare.
And why do you do that? Oh, it's just an old superstition my dad taught me. It's supposed to
There's a
appease the
few
house
dotted
elves. Of
around.
course, I don't believe in any of that. Not really. Messenger Cameron says that the first step in climbing the mountain of consciousness is leaving behind old beliefs that no longer serve you.
Normally, with the food banks, you have to wait like a week, I believe, maybe a
Yes.
month.
Some are a
Sure.
week, some are a month. You really have to ask the food bank. It's bank, but cutie.
Sometimes Francis invites me to join him for a romantic beach stroll when he goes searching for pearls, but just look at me. I don't tan, I burn. Painfully.
See what they give me. I'm gonna most likely tell them I don't need any canned things.
You kind of get what you get. They give you free art.
Over here, they're somewhat good. You can kind of
Parker
say
and Lena
what you
are
don't
wonderful citizens,
want.
so industrious. It's a shame their
Get a
children don't take
little bit
after
of a
them.
They're
choice
just
down there.
kids. There's still plenty of time.
Maybe. But the number of places in Town Hall where those two have hidden whoopee cushions is obscene.
You over here, they don't really tell you what you get, so you can't really ask for specifics. Things to not have. The only thing they ask you at all over here is if you want coffee or tea.
Listen to that
Mm,
purr.
Which is sad for me, so because when I live on my own, it's like the options you can have to drink for food banks is coffee or tea, and it's like I don't drink either.
he's
Why?
not too bad.
It's like neither. I don't drink neither. Luckily, your daddy drinks coffees, but it's still kind of annoying to me because it's like, and what? It's like okay, my own drinks. It's not like they give you much to drink anyway. It's kind of bullshit when they ask you if you want coffee or tea because you get a bag, which can make you about maybe a cup of coffee, a pot
Oh,
of coffee, maybe. So it's so little to drink. It's like, why are you asking me? Why bother giving me anything to drink at that point? You're giving me so
Coffee's
little
not
that it's
too
kind of
bad.
pointless. They give you enough food-wise, they're good at it, but drink-wise, it's about maybe you can get maybe a cup. And sad.
My abuela accidentally taped over the video of my 5th grade talent show with one
Yeah,
of her novelas once.
mochaccino is pretty nice
Oh
because that's a
no, I'm
coffee and hot
sorry.
chocolate
That must have been
together.
upsetting.
And
Not
the
at
milk,
all.
oh,
Not
not
to shade my
milkshake,
10-year-old self, but that performance did not need to be
Frappuccino is
saved for
pretty nice as
posterity.
well because that's iced. Especially the caramel one because it's pretty much just caramel with a very small hint of coffee, which I enjoy from McDonald's. They're very nice. And obviously with my old boss I used to work for ages ago, is the one who
Hi,
kind of
Tara.
got
I have
me
been
into
meaning to tell
coffee
you,
in the
I
first
love that little
place
jacket dress combo.
because
No one
of
in Fairhaven cares much about fashion, other than
mochaccino's.
Francis, Sophia, and myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
because
That must
we'd
have been
have
one
them
nice
pretty
thing about
much
living in the
every
city. So many chic
morning
outfits to
when
look
we
to for
started
inspiration.
opening the shop because he pretty much had me
I don't
going
know. I think
get
fashion in the city gets so competitive that
2
everyone starts copying each
mochaccino's
other.
and
We all end up
2
looking the same.
breakfast rolls.
I hadn't thought of that. I guess there's some advantages to
Um,
being stuck in a small
and
town. Don't get me
obviously that
wrong.
grew
I
with the
like selling
people who
flowers, but my real dream is
joined.
to open up my
It
own
wasn't
boutique
too
someday.
bad.
When I
First of all, I was
do,
like,
folks
oh,
from Milkwater will be
interesting
coming here
idea,
to
but
check
you
out the
could
latest styles instead of the other way around.
not too bad. You definitely need to stir it though,
Sometimes I think I'll get
because they
tired by
definitely
all of the
don't stir their
perfectly beautiful days
mochaccino's in them.
here, but I never do.
Correct.
Thanks again for helping me out with the thistles.
No problem.
Have you
Sometimes
planted the
you
tulip
can
seeds I gave you?
instantly taste
If
the
you grow
coffee
flowers in
and
your
then
garden beds,
stir
you
it
can
and
attract
then you
bees.
taste the hot
First, you need to
chocolate
build a beehive for them. Here's
with
some
a little bit of
instructions.
hint
If you
of
keep the bees
coffee.
happy, they'll make honey and beeswax. The more flowers, the faster the bees can produce honey. So plant plenty.
Too
Do I
bad. I
really want to
wouldn't say
keep
I
bees,
dislike
though?
coffee.
Won't they sting?
It's not my
Bees can
first
feel
drink
your
of
intentions.
chocolate.
You just have to come at them with the right energy. Come back when you have honey to sell, and I'll buy some from you.
Yeah, I
Some people might
think
not like having their shop right by the
if
school,
I
with
wanted
all the
to
noise from the
choose
kids,
something,
but
it
I like being able to
goes
peek over
based
and see
off of
Sebastian through the
if I want to
windows,
have
just to check in on him.
biscuits with it or not. Because if I want biscuits with it, the best drink to actually have biscuits with is tea.
So, did your babysitting experience
Because
prepare
tea
you for
actually
twins?
slightly softens the biscuit
Oh, Tara, nothing
and makes it
prepares you
very
for
nice.
twins. At least they're not toddlers anymore.
But if
They don't
I'm
try to
not
put
having
everything that's not
biscuits,
nailed down
even
in their
if I am
mouths.
having biscuits, some of the time I also like hot chocolate with biscuits. But yeah, my top drink is definitely hot chocolate for hot drinks. For cold drinks, it would be milkshake, except from banana, but any other milkshake is fine. Especially if it's made out of actual ice cream and chocolate, because that's nice. Yeah. And then, we do like hot chocolate.
Yeah, I love hot chocolate.
Yeah. One I've tried before is orange hot chocolate. So if you had ever had a chocolate that kind of tastes like I'm not sure, it kind of tastes orangish. Or ever had a chocolate that says it's like the name orange.
Nowruz
Oh,
Piruz, Tara.
mint
It's the Persian New Year
chocolate.
today.
Oh, happy Nowruz. Are you doing anything to
They
celebrate?
pretty much had that
Something
in hot
absolutely
chocolate.
thrilling. I'm cleaning out my closet.
And
It's
I
tradition to
really
clean
like
everything before
the
Nowruz,
orange chocolate,
but I ran
hot
out of
chocolate
time,
one
so day
for
of cleaning will
Halloween,
have
I
to do.
believe it was.
Yeah.
Helena was
Yeah.
such a great teacher.
I'm
She
very
really
sad that they
loved kids.
didn't really do it again.
Would have liked to have
'cause
had
I
more than just
definitely
Otto,
love
but
that one again.
sometimes the currents don't go the way you want them to.
It's really nice. Yeah, Terry's chocolate orange, if you ever had that before.
Never heard of it, sweetheart.
How dare. I'm definitely gonna feed you when you get over here. I'm gonna give you all the sweets and foods.
Yeah.
See what you like.
How's it going, Parker?
I know you
Fine.
don't like
I
crab,
just had
so
another
that's off
parent-teacher
the list
conference with
already.
Vanessa. I get that my kids can be a handful sometimes, especially Finn. But aren't their antics pretty age-appropriate?
I know you
Nowadays,
don't
it's all
really
impulse
like
control
fish
this, attention
either.
deficit that. Just seems some folks are quick to pathologize normal kid behavior, at least for certain kids.
You don't. I know you don't like tuna.
Kitty will like it.
Yeah. See, the best way and how I like to prepare my tuna is obviously completely drain it. Because I don't like tuna if it's got that weird gross water in it
Well,
at all.
I'm pretty sure the kitty only can have the drinkable tuna part, so we can give the kitty the drinkable part.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very sour and gross. I don't like it.
You give the kitty the
I went
part
by
you don't
that
like, okay?
newfangled church, the Consciousness
It's literally just
Center, or whatever
water.
you call it, shortly after Cameron moved here. He's a nice
Yeah,
sort
it
of
just
fellow,
gets
and I think he
drained.
means well.
Sure,
But
the
he's
kitty
not
will
terribly
love it.
bright, unfortunately.
Grandma?
I know the poor
I'm
man
gonna-
can't help it. I just hope he doesn't cause too
I'm
much
not
trouble around here.
sure if it's supposed to be drank or
Well, I heard from
anything.
Dad that the cat tuna in a can only the cat can only have the part you usually pour out.
Hmm.
So the cat can only have the drinkable part anyway.
But yeah. I completely drained it out of all water. So there's like none left completely. So it's very dry. And then obviously scoop it out and then add sweet corn and mayonnaise into it.
Thomas's
And
beans
then
are
it's a
ready,
tuna
Grandma.
sweet corn
Well, go on
mayonnaise
and take them
thing,
over.
which is
I'm
pretty
sure
nice.
he'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I definitely want to try lobster because I haven't tried that yet. I know I like pretty much every other seafood. I'm not gonna try scallops or eggs, because that's weird. And they sound gross.
You can't say it sounds gross and then
Hi,
tell me
Thomas.
you want to
I've
try
got some
something.
green beans for
That's
you.
not fair.
Grandma said you needed them to make an order.
Oh, she did. Huh.
But they sound
Well,
gross, so we're
thank
not
you.
gonna try them.
That will be a help. Stay there a
That's not
moment.
fair.
I got something for you.
I
Why
say
not?
that because I say a lot of things sound gross.
Hello? Who are you? What's it?
You really want to
You
eat
can see
something
me?
that looks
Well,
like
yeah,
it's
you're standing
fucking
right there. Oh, it's just most
been
humans don't
eaten
take
by
much
someone
notice of
already.
me. My family and Thomas's family got a long history. I like to help out where I can. I do too, I guess.
Me neither, so
You
we're gonna
must be a
pass
good
go
witch then.
and
Wait, how did you
caviar.
know I was? Where did she go?
Where did who go?
The cat. You know, the stray?
Right. Well, here's something for helping me out. It's not much, but it's what I have.
Thanks,
Very
Thomas.
expensive for no fucking reason as well. Also, we're going to ignore
Is it just you on your
snails,
farm,
so we're not
Thomas?
going to
Sure
farms
is.
to eat snails.
My dad passed around the same time as your grandpa. And my mom moved in with my sister near the res and Milkwater. Staying here was too painful for her.
How much would you want paid if someone wanted you to eat something you really didn't want to try?
How much what?
How much money would you want to be paid to eat something you wouldn't really want to try?
It's all cool and what it is that I don't want to try.
Well, let's say it's the thing with the food that's already been eaten
Just
by
so you
someone
know,
else.
if you ever get run down, go see Amira. She fixes me up
That's
every
so
time I
whatever
have a
they're
bad
called.
wipeout.
Pretty much the things in a shell that they serve.
I don't care what they're called. I just said how much you would want to be paid or something.
Oh, just who I was hoping to see.
How many am I
Me?
eating?
Here, take this to
Am I
Hazel.
just eating the
I
one?
couldn't.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Take it. Your grandma and I have a friendly pie rivalry of sorts. This is my answer to her last move. A devastatingly
500.
perfect key lime tart. I bake with love. But I also bake to win.
Okay. I'll make sure she gets it.
Let me know how she likes
500
it.
pounds.
500 pounds.
You saw my request. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, the schoolhouse here.
Not
Is
really
that
sure
where you went to
how-
school?
If I would
Sure did. That's when the other Mrs.
I know they
Soft,
still have
Otto's
their
mom, was the
fucking
teacher. She was a free
restaurants and
spirit.
shit.
Liked to hold class
Mostly
out on the
seafood
beach.
restaurants.
It's funny Otto turned out the way he did, given his parents.
Posh ones.
Damon's let me stay on his couch when I've been in my cups a bit more than I should.
Yeah.
His place is nice and all, but he's got chicken bones everywhere. No wonder
Want me
Kim's
to
butcher
show
is
you what
always
they
out.
look like? See if I can find them.
Oh, hey there. Are you ready to help your neighbors reach the pinnacle?
Pinnacle of what?
You're funny. Everyone knows about the pinnacle. The climb to the pinnacle is the very foundation of the League of the Conscious Mind. This community is ready for some new ideas, but I'm running out of pamphlets. If you could find me some paper, I'll make sure you are rewarded.
Monetarily or spiritually?
Both.
So, you decided to climb the pinnacle too?
What? No, Cameron just asked for some paper.
I heard. For printing pamphlets, which will help spread his ideas. Don't get me wrong. Cameron's a nice guy, but I don't trust the League. And it's strange to see Angus get caught up in this.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about it like that.
I figured. It's easier to act
Without
like
the
everyone
shell,
on the
they
island
don't
has
look
good intentions,
too
right?
bad, but with
Hey.
the shell, they just look
I'll
rough.
pay you for that paper too. I could always use more wrapping paper for the store.
I did promise Cameron.
I know. Just think about it.
Oh. Oh god, I have a conundrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I give paper to one person or another person?
Person wants it more.
The person that asked me first is religious and wants to spread the good word, and the other person is a jeweler.
Give it to the other person, population.
Yeah, right. I'm asking.
Francis gets a bit restless sometimes and wants to take the ferry over to Milkwater for some culture. He says the only culture I care about is my sourdough starter.
It's like a conundrum. Give this paper to someone to spray the good word or the jeweler. Echo.
Yeah, I sent you a picture of what they look like in their shell. That gross to me.
My watering can is already full.
Enjoy. Yeah. What? I didn't make a face. I don't know what you're on about. Also, I hear echo.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
How dare. What kind of face did you make?
No, I didn't make a face. I didn't make a disgusting face.
Yeah, you look at the scallops.
Yeah, I didn't make a face. I have no proof.
You know, if I have to eat one, you also have to eat one.
You have to pay me a lot
Yep.
No.
No.
I would need a lot of money to be paid to eat something like
We're
that.
being paid £500 to eat one.
Are we both getting paid £5,000? And is £5,000 a lot?
5,000. When did I say 5,000?
Well, I said 5,000.
I said 500.
Well, 5,000 is more, right?
The money seemed to suddenly went up, apparently. It's like, yeah, so are we both getting 5,000 each? I'm like, what?
What up?
That's not the number I said.
It
Well,
is
I
now.
guess I can't argue. £5,000 each. If anyone wants us to eat scallops, it's £5,000. That's the new number.
It cannot be a payment plan.
No, it has to be direct deposit.
Imagine a payment plan. I'm slowly
One-time payment.
paying 5,000. Man, if it's 5,000 each, that's like $10,000.
Yeah, so literally if one person pays 5,000, then they have to choose who eats it first.
I guess I'll go decide that in the morning.
Time for bed.
Twatch. Twatch, twatch, twatch. Yeah, Twitch.
What are you going to Twitch for?
I don't know, maybe someone's streaming.
Grandma, the garden beds are ready.
Oh, I can't thank you enough for helping me like this. I found some seeds in the bottom of a drawer you might like to plant. Otherwise, there's more variety down at Lena's store. I hope you get the chance to reconnect with Lena. The two of you had so much fun when you were little.
Oh, I remember. Oh, well, except that one time when one of her chickens nearly pecked all of the feathers off of one of ours.
Oh, that's right. Nasty little bird bully. Well, I made him into coq au vin after he died of natural causes. Anyway, Lena won't say much about it, but I think she and Parker are having some difficulties.
Don't forget
I'm sure
to
she could
follow
use a good friend right now.
Alex on Twitch. I believe it's Alex Hart. Is it 9 or 09? I think it's Alex Hart 9.
Yeah.
In Twitch.
Because someone already had Alex Hart, so I added the number 9 to the end of it.
You can catch them live.
Good morning. I've had an inspiration.
Totally give them £5,000
When people here get inspired,
discount.
that somehow always means more work for me.
You got me.
You know,
Of course, I know you're
gross.
busy, what with the farm and taking care of your gram, but I've been looking at old blueprints of the mine, and I think Parker could fix it up for you. Nothing to it but some new wood supports and some stone to build back up the rubble wall entrance. Anyhow, if you do get it fixed up and dig out some good iron ore, I'd be happy to smelt it for you.
You're right. That
Only
does sound
because
useful.
I
I'll
almost
get
like
to it.
every food doesn't mean that I would like that food.
You've got a lot going
That's
on,
why I
but
said
if you
pick
ever want
'cause
some
you're
moral
easier.
support, come by the Consciousness Center. Everyone there is really nice.
Then it turns out that I like it and it's like, oh, that's pretty nice. And then I'm like, hey, you should. I don't even spend any of the money. I just send 5,000 to you just so you have to eat one as well.
Well, I'm gonna go give this to your fiance paper. Don't remind, or your husband. I don't remember. Instead of the religious guy. So here, I'm giving you this paper to not give this the religious guy.
Tell me this is about the paper. Are you giving it
I
to
was
me
very
instead of
confused. I was
Cameron?
like, wait, I have a husband or fiance? Huh?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do.
Guess who's the lucky winner of the passive-aggressive paper wars?
Oh,
I don't
thank
remember
you,
doing
Tara.
this.
Look, I know this whole thing might seem petty.
I mean, a little.
I just
I
don't
don't
want
drink,
people
so
to get in over
it
their
definitely
heads, you
wasn't
know?
me.
Here's something for your trouble.
I hope I don't get negative points to giving paper to the different person.
Hazel was so excited you were coming. It's all she could talk about.
Doubt
Why
it.
have I never seen you before
No,
now?
it's just surprised. If you
My dad
think
and Grandma
deserves
had
it
a
more, I
falling
think the
out.
jewelry guy
It's
deserves it
kind of
more
a
than
long
a
story.
goddamn
Hey, say no more.
religious
I know what
man
it's like to be estranged
who
from
just wants to
family.
use it to spread the
Well,
word of the
I'm glad that they
gastro.
patched things up.
And be, oh, praise be the paperback book. That's
I'm pretty sure it's
cool.
praise me and let's kill all the witches that so I would be sporting the witch hunts why I am secretly a witch.
Yeah, we don't want religious people here, thank you.
It'd be kind of like giving paper to a person that also wants to kill you, but they don't know that they want to kill you.
Yeah.
Be kind of weird. Here, have these dangerous weapons so you can kill those witches. I'm not one. Don't look at me.
Hey, you're just supplying the enemy whilst getting the benefit. If you constantly supply the enemy, they won't be suspicious that you're also the enemy.
It's just, yeah, it's kind of a. Don't look at me, please. I need to cut some wood now. I also need to make.
And how can they also think that there's witches? There's obviously nothing to say that there's witches anywhere.
Want me to share my game with you?
No, it's fine.
You're not left in the dark.
I just like also doing the commentary.
Yeah, the contrary with mystery playing.
Yes, I have the mystery of not being able to see the screen, so anything could be said and I would be very confused.
Yeah, you could hear me reacting to a character talking. You'd be like, "What? Huh?"
Yeah.
I just need some more wood.
Should also probably mute myself now. See, now you should also get some sleep. It's getting late.
Lena's always stressed out when the kids get out for summer break, but I like it when they hang around my shop, and Finn keeps his hands off the power tools when I tell him to. Most of the time. Should only take a day or so.
Here, kitty kitty. Your dad was the one who ran the bar, right? What did your mom do when your parents still lived here?
She set up a pharmacy where Amira's clinic is now. Some folks didn't take her seriously at first, seeing that she wasn't from Fairhaven or a doctor. But you only disrespect Kaya and Timbu Haas once before you learn never, ever to do it again.
Oh, yeah! Oh! Oh, yes! Oh! Oh, yes! Oh! Oh, quick! Got one! I found something. A recipe? Got one. Can I ask you a question, Cameron? What happened to the church that used to be located where the Consciousness Center stands?
You know, I never really asked. I get the sense that when the mine closed, a lot of workers moved off the island. Without much of a congregation, there was no one to pay tithes for its maintenance. But past misfortunes can lead to new beginnings. That's what I believe.
Should I go to bed?
Stay a moment, honeybee. How are you finding the town now that you've met everyone? I know we're a bit different than the folks you might have known back in the city.
That's a good thing, actually. I needed to say goodbye to all of that. For now, at least.
You haven't said much about your fiancé. Do you want to talk about what happened with... I'm sorry, I have such a bad memory for names these days.
Matt, there really isn't much to say. I woke up one day with a note next to my pillow saying that we were over. We haven't spoken since.
What a coward.
Grandma.
I'm sorry, but it's true. My view is too many folks take the easy way out these days. You deserved better than that, Tara.
Thank you, Grandma.
On this island, when folks want to break up, they'll tell you to your face. It's a bit of a convoluted tradition, actually, but... Well, we're putting the cart before the horse, aren't we? And maybe it's time for you to get back on the horse. Anyone caught your eye yet?
I'm not sure I'm ready to date again, Grandma.
Come now. You can't spend all your time doing farm chores. You've got to live a little.
Really? I'm happy just to make new friends. For now.
Fine, fine. Suit yourself. But if you really want to make new friends, a little generosity never hurts. Here, take this and give it to Thomas. You'll see what I mean. A lot of folks think Shelby's an odd one. Living in the woods all on his own. But it's hard to outlive the ones you love. And old Shelby's lost more than most. He's got a lot to teach, for those willing to listen.
Yoo-hoo! Parker stopped by on his way out to let me know the mine was finished. Let's go check it out. Wow! Oh, it's looking great! Do you know what that means?
I need builder's insurance.
Oh, silly. You can go mining!
Yeah, it was kind of implied.
Here, you'll need this to get started. A pickaxe is a handy tool to have around. You can break up rocks to gather some stone, and also mine lots of lovely ore now that this place is fixed up. Now take it in and get cracking.
But it's dark, and there's probably bugs.
You'll want to focus on cracking open the mineral rocks to find ore. Bring me back some iron ore, and I can turn it into iron for you. Oh, before I forget, you'll need to keep your eyes peeled for the keys to get further into the mine. Some clever fellow has scattered them about. They're probably buried under fallen rocks by now, but there's lots of great stuff in the mine, so it's worth it. Have fun exploring.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Yay.
Heard Messenger Cameron say he's having a hard time keeping up his stock of pamphlets. That must mean that his message is really getting popular in town.
I was supposed to visit my sister in Milkwater today, but she said she's too busy. Figures.
She does that a lot.
At least once a month. But Crystal really is a busy lady. She teaches music at the university. I wish she'd come out here more often, but she says the ferry makes her seasick.
Here's some cornbread, Thomas. Grandma made it.
Oh, thanks for bringing it by. That's very kind.
Sure. You're welcome.
Well, did you give Thomas the cornbread?
Yes, and he seemed to like it.
Well, Thomas is a bit hard to win over, but I think you two will get on fine, and giving him his favorite food will certainly help.
Ah, so what you're saying is I should bribe my way into my neighbors' hearts.
Exactly. Well, talking to them once in a while helps too. You'll get to know them better that way. And maybe soon you'll find someone you really want to get to know. If you get my meaning.
Yep, I think I got it, Grandma.
Any luck fixing up the mine? You might find some copper ore down there too if you get really lucky.
Hey, this looks like a key to the next level. I could make... I'm all out of strength. I could make her buy some food, or try again tomorrow.
If your grandma is anything like my abuela, she won't let you forget to eat. Abuela took offense if we didn't eat at least one full plate whenever we came over. Oh, one time, my sister's boyfriend said he wasn't hungry. Abuela talked such trash about that poor boy that she dumped him the next week.
Oh, how lucky you stopped in. I've got an awesome Seton family mushroom pierogi recipe just waiting for potatoes and mushrooms.
I thought you were Scottish, not Polish?
Oh, Mom's side is from Poland. Although we did try filling them with haggis once, which I would not recommend. If you can help me out, I'll give you a cut of the sale price and some carb-loaded goodness to take home. Hey, Natalia said you fixed up that broken mine entrance. You're a real whisk taker.
Oh, Angus.
It was very kind of you to humor my father. But don't worry, you don't have to waste your time fishing.
I don't think it's a waste of time.
Oh, well, enjoy all the, bracing smells that come with a fresh catch, then.
I know it's not technically Otto's fault that my dad isn't mayor anymore, but sometimes I think I should just move my shop so it isn't right next door to town hall. Having to watch him do his self-important walk by my windows every morning is tough.
It must be nice living with your grandma. She makes really good pie. Don't tell Sophia, but I like Hazel's better.
I could make or buy.
Mom's always going on about curfew. Oh, but please, I couldn't get in trouble on this island if I tried. Hi, kitty.
Ah, initiate.
I'm Tara, remember?
Not here, not now. You're a fledgling witch who is yet to master her powers. For that reason, we'll refer to you by the designation that indicates your skill level. Initiates are the first rank, but I expect anyone from Hazel's bloodline will quickly progress. To begin, as all witches before you, you must master the art of potion brewing. Speak to the Acolyte Witch. She will be able to guide you in your task.
The head witch lady said I should come and talk to you about potions.
Right. We'll start you off with an easy one. That way you can't accidentally magic yourself into a pile of goo.
What? Is that a thing that could actually happen?
Theoretically, yes. Practically, I've never seen it, so relax. Anyway, if you're like Elder Hazel, you'll have a natural talent for herb lore. Go home and make some miracle grow potions. It will make your flowers grow faster. And let the crops too. Here's the recipe. Bring them back to me when you're done.
Good morning, dear. I have some medication ready at Amira's clinic. I don't mind getting it myself, but...
No, this is exactly the kind of thing I'm here to help with. I'll pick it up instead.
Well, that would be a kindness. If you ever want to go visit your grandfather, the cemetery is just across from the Consciousness Center. I see Sophia there a fair bit. Poor thing lost her husband not too long ago. It came on so sudden I don't think she can make sense of it. I hope she'll meet someone new when she's ready.
Hello! How are things on your farm? I've been thinking, perhaps you would like to try your hand at raising livestock.
Like cute little sheep and stuff? That would be so much fun.
Great! All we have to do is rebuild the broken down ranch by Thomas's farm.
Wait, what?
The previous rancher sourced all of the livestock for farms on the island. If you find the materials to rebuild the ranch, I can ask Parker to fix it up, and we can flip it to a new rancher who has inquired about moving here. Would make us a tidy little profit, and you could then keep chickens, cows, and such like.
Oh, okay, I'll help.
Wonderful! Just bring the materials to Parker when they're ready. I have to say, I didn't expect a bouquet of thistles and wildflowers to look so charming. Thank you for taking time away from your grandmother to help Violet. And us, of course.
Oh my gosh, is that iron ore?
I think this dirty rock might be some.
Oh, it sure is. Look at that. You're a natural. Yeah, this is great. Save some time and take these iron ingots I made. I'll melt these down. I can swap your iron ore for iron anytime, but I'll charge a little for the work. I can't thank you enough for fixing up the mine. What can I say? Dark caves are my happy place. Maybe I was a bat in my past life. You should come by Damon's bar sometime. I'm usually the only other single gal there.
Hey! I heard you're the one to thank for the mine being fixed. This is so exciting. Maybe my little business will finally pick up some steam.
Oh, I'm so glad Kaya's on the island. Even if the bouncy perfection atop his head makes me want to weep with envy. Ugh. Still, I couldn't source cinnamon for my cinnamon rolls without him.
Have you met Shelby yet? He lives in the woods. He may seem a bit unusual, but he knows a lot about wild plants.
My Helena passed a few years before Sophia lost Giacomo. I try to give her the best of my catch to cook up in a diner. She's always blasting that music, but I don't mind. If it helps her to dance away her sorrows, I say all the better.
Tara Wylde, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm here to pick up some medication. For my grandmother?
Ah, yes. Here it is. It's very sweet of you to run Hazel's errands. Her mobility has decreased markedly this year. But lest you think I only treat Hazel, I want you to know I can help you too.
I'm not sick. I mean, I don't think I am. Do I look sick?
No. You're adjusting to a new job with much more manual labor. Each night that you don't go to bed on time, you lower your immune system's capabilities. Working outdoors in the rain and cold can have the same effect. Eventually, you'll leave yourself open to colds and viruses. And when you come down with something, your energy levels plummet. If that happens, come see me for a restorative. Otherwise, you might pass out.
Oh gosh, I would never live that down.
Sometimes I have a difficult time sourcing all the ingredients. So you may see requests on the town notice board. Please fulfill them if you can. Seeing patients takes up most of my time.
I'll do my best. So, what made you set up a practice in Fairhaven?
Ugh, sleeping at the hospital, pinched nerves from standing all day, a caffeine addiction. All the delightful hallmarks of doing my residency at the busiest hospital in the city. Not that maintaining my practice here is easy, but my life feels more balanced.
Hey, Lena. At the till again?
Well, I have to be. Since my dad retired a few years ago, it's just me running this place. Parker helps when he can, but he has his workshop. Sometimes I pay Sebastian to help me restock the shelves if he wants new grip tape for his skateboard. But otherwise, it's all me.
It really looks like you've been around the world, Kai.
Well, yeah. Back when I was doing the pro circuit, I hit up a lot of places. But I've been keeping it local lately. Less stress.
Hey, how's farm life treating you, City Mouse?
It's, wearing me out, to be honest.
Then don't forget to stop in at my place. I've been working on spring cocktail flavors.
I visited Amira. This is for you.
My own medicine courier. I'm the luckiest grandmother on the island.
Of course, Grandma. Anytime.
Perfect! I needed something to take to the next Book of the Mind study group.
For me? You shouldn't have.
For me? Thanks, I'm starving.
Oh, I appreciate it. Most days, the last thing I want to do is come home and cook my own food.
I could always use something to nibble on. Thanks.
You should go by Natalia's workshop if you ever need any smithing done. She may hammer iron all day, but she's got a heart of gold. I think she'll be reaching the pinnacle in no time.
You should feel free to come by the Consciousness Center anytime. I wasn't sure what to make of it when Messenger Connor first moved here, but it's chill. It's just about trying to be a better person.
Hey, how's school going?
Okay, I guess. If I tell you a secret, promise not to tell anyone?
Sure.
I liked the old Mrs. Soft better.
The old Mrs. Soft?
Yeah. Mayor Soft's mom used to be the teacher, but then she died and his wife took over. The old Mrs. Soft was really nice.
I dared Emmy to go in Shelby's cabin when he wasn't around, but she was too chicken to do it. I wonder what he keeps in there. I bet it's something really weird.
I think that's just his home, Finn. And you shouldn't go in without being invited.
I know.
Is it time for... think that rock is tougher than my pickaxe. I might need an upgrade.
Hi, Tara. I hope you don't mind me hanging around here.
Not at all. Hey, where'd you get that hammer?
Oh, it was my great-grandfather's, but it was kept for many years by... I guess we'll call her a friend of the family. Wish I had it when I was younger to fend off bad dates.
Dating is terrible, and being engaged to the wrong person is even worse.
Yeah, I thought I heard from someone that you were engaged before. Well, look, a lot of folks come here looking to start over. You'll work things out. I'll admit, I gave up on finding love long ago due to my poor luck. But ever since I came here, my luck's been looking up in other ways. Maybe it's foolish, but I'm feeling hopeful.
Oh, brah. And how are you finding our fair town? I hope it's going easier for you than it did for me when I moved here.
Why? What happened when you moved here?
I was paddling back out after catching a bomb and riding it inshore. This noob dropped in on me and bam! Smashed right into my shoulder.
Ooh, well, at least it sounds like you had an epic surf day before the accident.
That I did. It was firing that day. I never doubted that I would get back on the waves. I just had to wait for Dr. Syed to give me the all clear. Then I started working for Sheila, who used to run this stand. When she pieced out to retire in Milkwater, I took over. Glad you're here. Stop by anytime.
Lena told me when you guys were kids there used to be a movie theater here.
Yeah, I remember that. It only had one screen, so you just had to watch whatever was playing.
Oh, still, that was something. Sometimes I think about ordering a projector with my babysitting money.
So, you moved here to help out on Hazel's farm? Do you know anything about farming?
Not even a little bit.
Oh, don't sweat it. I'd only worked in my parents' kitchen before opening my own butcher. I mean, you've at least had a garden or potted plants before, right?
Not really.
Oh. Well, good luck.
So, why aren't you married?
Emmy, that's a very direct question.
Don't you want to be married? Dad and Mom have been married forever.
They've been married for 10 years, right?
Like I said, forever.
This is the homiest diner I have ever been in. Do you run it all by yourself?
Oh, I've always been the only owner. Though my husband Giacomo used to help me. He passed 2 years ago. Pancreatic cancer.
Oh, Sophia, I didn't know.
Hazel was so sweet to me. She knew what it felt like on account of your Nano's passing.
All the small business owners here get a discount at my place, but Sophia gets a double discount. It's my way of paying her back for all the free food she makes me take.
Do you want me to mute myself, Kiki? Something too loud for you.
I don't tell my folks back home that I joined the League of the Conscious Mind. My mama worked all week, but she still dragged me and my brother to church every Sunday. She would not be pleased.
I gather that my grandma doesn't think much of the Consciousness Center either.
Yeah, well, that's Hazel. I get it. If I were her age, I wouldn't want to hear life lessons from some young newcomer either.
It's important that everything we put in the body be healthful to keep us in peak condition for climbing the mountain. But an occasional indulgence isn't bad. If you're craving something sweet, visit Angus's bakery. He only uses fresh ingredients.
Have you been by Kai's stall? He always has interesting things to sell. Some people never leave the place where they were born, but Kai's always ready for his next adventure.
So you're taming the old wild fields, eh? Your grandfather used to say that land was made of gold. And if that's still true, well, a rising tide lifts all boats.
I know you've got a lot on your plate, caring for your grandma and all, but don't forget to take some time to decompress. Damon's Bar is a great place to unwind at the end of a long day. And his whiskey's not half bad. Well, it's not half good either, but needs must, as my grandpa used to say.